The good
taking
news
us
is,
back.
The good news is we've ran out of time to talk about Creed 3, so sorry about that.
You've run out of time. I, however...
So this is going to transition into Yoda Unplugged or Yoda Unleashed, and the rest of us is going to take off.
I will just go on with Creed 3. Honestly, to be honest with you, this is one of those movies that's perfectly fine, and I can't find a lot wrong with it. But it just didn't engage me.
Serviceable.
It's serviceable at best. It's kind of Rocky 5, which is not exactly the one you want to be remaking.
Yeah, that's right.
But
Which was the best one? Well, 5, obviously.
Yeah. He has a friend that gets out of jail and would have been a fighter if he hadn't got put in jail, and part of it was Creed's fault, but it wasn't all his fault. I mean, the guy shouldn't have pulled a gun and all that. And so now he wants a chance at the title, and then he turns on him, even though Creed gives him a chance. And so then he ends up having to fight him. It takes almost an hour to get to the first fight. So there's just all this character development just goes on forever. And then I guess, I think Drinker brought this up. I don't remember where I heard this from, but, with Rocky 5, he lost everything because for some reason Paulie was able to give power of attorney to some guy that stole everything they had. And so they end up back in, it was just a way to get them back into poor, on the streets, to set Rocky back. That doesn't happen with Creed. Creed has all his money. He has nothing to prove. He retired a champion. He was never beat. There's no real reason for him to risk all this, other than pride and guys stuff, and that's not nothing. I mean, I don't want to, there's been a lot of good movies based on that, but it just doesn't feel like the stakes are nearly enough to what they should be. And then
Yoda,
somebody dies halfway in the middle of it that you go, okay, I guess I'm supposed to care about this, and I just couldn't get.
Can you answer the question? I was going to say, sorry, can you answer the question that's on the tip of all of our tongues? Is there much black-on-black violence?
There is, because the two boxers fight each other.
Good.
And then there's also, if that's your cup of tea, the Jonathan Powers, Jonathan Majors character, when he gets his first fight, he gets to beat up a Mexican. So you get
lovely. Oh, brilliant. Ticks all the boxes for me then.
and
does any man beat up a woman?
Well, no, but Victor Drago from the last movie is in this movie, and Creed is working with him and the Mexican champion. He's kind of like their managers, and he's working out the fights and everything. And Jonathan Majors' character hires somebody to do a Nancy Kerrigan on Victor Drago, so a black guy comes out and beats him with a club.
Okay. Wow. This is ticking all the boxes for me.
This is what you want. I think they got you covered.
Art imitates life, boys. Art imitates life.
Victor Drago is his little skinny outfit going, why?
Okay, so that wraps up Creed 3.
Does Zelensky show up at the end and give a speech before the big match, asking for money?
Yeah, at the very end, Creed punches communism. It's awesome.
Creed, it's me, Zelensky. I come here before this match to tell you about how your sons will fight in Ukraine if you don't give us another $100 million.
I didn't know Zelensky was Indian.
Why don't you do the
northwest
corrupt,
of it?
Why don't you do a corrupt East Bloc accent then? Go ahead, there, master of accents.
Masterclass.
I don't know what you would say because I don't keep up with politics.
He doesn't really say anything. He just turns up at different countries and holds his hands up.
Yeah.
Please, can I have more money? I'd like more money.
He comes to different countries and he just does this thing with his hands.
Yeah. I believe his whole thing is, yeah, give me money, bigot.
Oh, he's now Welsh. Lovely. Yeah.
The Creed movies to me, like, there's some sort of edge in the Rocky movies, some sort of flamboyance. Like Carl Weathers had it, so Stallone has it, Mr. T had it, even Drago in his own way. There's like this slightly over the top edge or flamboyance to all the Rocky movies that I really enjoy, and all that's been smoothed down in the Creed movies to make them more realistic, but they just aren't engaging.
Well, you know why they couldn't have him like be knocked down to nothing and lose all his money and stuff like Rocky. I mean,
he's too close to life.
No, well, never mind. I'm going to get. So I had a very good point to make, but that joke would now, if I made that point, would sound like I was. Never mind. Forget it.
No,
it would make you sound honest. I'm so sorry.
It would have been a little more obvious that it was Rocky V if they did all that, and it wasn't really. I mean, it would have felt lazy, to be honest with you, but they needed to make either more stakes or help us understand the friendship a little bit better. They didn't do terrible. I wish I could say, like, this is just a horrible, it's easier when it's that way. It's not a horrible movie. It's not bad. I just wish it engaged me more like the Rockies did. I'll be honest with you, without Stallone in the movies, it does lose something,
Because nobody cares about this continuation franchise without the principles,
That's what I was about to say, because apparently there's going to be a Creed verse. Obviously, everything has to have a universe. And there's Drago. They're doing a spin-off movie with Drago and his son, and about their exploits in Russia and how they were treated after Russia. So they're doing. There's talk which I called was they're going to do something about Creed's daughter, because obviously women, black, boxing, brilliant, and they're doing an animated feature. They're going to do an animated feature. It's like, oh, God Almighty!
If they do it like the old Rambo cartoon show, where Rocky has to go punch the evil organization known as whatever the fuck, terrible evil, G.I. Joe-esque. God damn it. Can I get through one joke without it being a racist nonsense?
I was just trying to.
Do they all have to be racist nonsense? God.
Nonsense.
Expand yourself. There's so much more humor and crap to make fun of.
Why do you laugh at it then?
Because
it's out of desperation.
Because it's there you go. You got it. It's either that or cry. What else do I do? Thank you for watching this excerpt from Outpost Frequencies. Tune in live every Sunday at noon Central Time or 6 o'clock UK time. And also, remember to come to lastmovieoutpost.com for all your latest in movie news, streaming news, and everything cool about film. We are the cool news now. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next stream.